to the size that they are. Mobile social gaming of these types of games, the Farmville type games, are suddenly hockey sticking right now. And we designed this game. We decided we're inspired by Kickstarter. We're inspired by Playfish in terms of moving the production quality of the games forward. And
So this game is it available or it's?
no, this is the first time anyone's seen this.
No one's ever seen it except for me. I got this.
Our game design team came up with this concept. I was part of that process over a year ago. We've been quietly building it. Most of the companies in the mobile social game space, they're cycling these games out in very fast, so the quality is not very good.
You've been working on this for a year.
For a year, and
okay.
I want to introduce our amazing team here. Margaret is our she headed all of the art for Sims Online, and Margaret Mauvais, she's our art director, and Heather Messagey, I call her our chief cuteness officer, because everything you see here that's cute, her and her team is responsible for it. So I want to pass it on to you guys to dive into MiniTycoon.
Great. So one of the things that I certainly wanted to mention when we were told that we were going to demo this today was to talk a little bit about the art process and the collaboration that we had with the artists and building all of the objects and designing the casinos. And it's been the work of certainly Heather, and we've had concept artists and 3D modelers and animators working and engineers working together on this. But one of the best parts of it was designing the objects and trying to figure out how the casinos would look, and of course competing as to who would have the nicest looking casino. But one of the reasons why I have asked Heather to come and demo it, she's responsible for the look of the UI, and she's also more dexterous than any of us at it. But this has been designing all the objects, putting the Roman soldiers in, figuring out what the mermaid fountain would look like in people's casinos, was a lot of the fun of making MiniTycoon.
So can you take a step back a little bit, just explain what is this game? You're building a casino, what are the social aspects? Just explain what the game is.
So what's going on here is you're building your own business empire. So in MiniTycoon Casinos are first. We have many other titles coming out. Here you're basically a casino tycoon, and you start with a very small casino. And this, obviously, Heather has been working very hard building her empire here. And so, there's three mechanics here that are working. There's a harvest mechanic. So if you're familiar with Farmville, what you're planting here is slot machines, crap tables, roulette tables. You're hiring your friends to work in your casino. There's a social network inside of the game. You can visit your friend's casino. So if you go now and visit, actually, for the network, you can go to Gary's casino, and you can earn money.
Or lose money.
Or lose money. And hiring your friends also gives them a salary. So
this is great for the kids. It really teaches them.
Oh, yeah.
But explain what is the technical achievement? So how many current players do you have?
Absolutely. So the one thing that most people don't know about is the My Mini Life acquisition, I think, goes down as one of the greatest acquisitions ever done in technology. Zynga's acquisition of My Mini Life. And if you remember, the games back then weren't scaling beyond 20, 25 million active users a month. And even Playfish had scalability problems. You couldn't get into the game, like Pet Society, Restaurant City, etc. And there was a lag. And what My Mini Life allowed them to do at Zynga was scale Farmville to 75, 80 million active. On mobile, it's even more difficult. We have 25 million users on SGN on the iPhone, and we've learned how to do multiplayer and scalability really well. And now we've taken that from action games like Fast and Skies of Glory and applied it to this kind of game. And so if you play any of the other games that are in the App Store today, there's a major lag. You can't get into the games, and we've been able to solve that. So this essentially, what we're saying is MiniTycoon will deliver a Farmville moment on the iPhone.
How many
have tens of millions of concurrent players?
How many players can you have within any given game? Are you just playing with your other friends, or each of those little people is a player, and I may know who
Those
they
are
are.
bots.
The bots.
I mean, they represent
Oh, they're not
players.
real?
When you go to the network and visit your friend's casino, you're
I got
actually
you.
visiting. So, but even that, like, you know, tapping on all of these, you need to be able to scale it. That's what MiniTycoon as a platform, that's essentially what we've accomplished here. That's why we took our time. We could have had this out there much earlier, but if you look at this, we said, you know, let's be inspired by what Margaret did at Sims Online. Let's be inspired by our role models at Pixar, and let's do something beautiful and inspiring. And that's what SGN's all about.
Can you show us what would be the state of the art right now and on the iPhone?
Yeah,
That's
a good one.
What does this compare to, you know?
So this is the state of the art. This is a game, just to give you an example of where state of the art is. This is a leading game on the iPhone in this category. And there's a lot of people playing this particular game. But if you look at the quality, I mean, this is, it's pretty bad. This is not something that we think is we want to raise the bar. And this happened on Facebook as well. At first, if you look at those games, they were really crappy. They were not that great. And now, when Playfish came around, they really inspired us and a lot of people that we can move things forward. Zynga has also improved their quality of the games remarkably over the past year. And
so this is a platform, and you're gonna have a bunch of games that are on the same sort of platform.
Oh, we're building now. Now we took a year to build this. We're able to launch the next one. We're already building, so we'll have 3 MiniTycoons. And the cool thing that hasn't been done before, all of your MiniTycoon Worlds, Casino, I don't want to say what the other ones are going to be, you can imagine, but those other businesses that launch as separate apps are all interconnected. So as you're earning money in each game, you're actually tying these games into one.
And there was something that was stopping you also from doing this, right, in terms of the ability to do in-app purchases and
I love Steve Jobs. He's one of my heroes, as he is for many people, and we love Apple. We love the platform, but it took too long to do in-app purchases in free apps. It really held back the marketplace. So in-app purchases weren't allowed until really the beginning of 2010, and it should have happened from the beginning. But now, basically what's happened over the summer, it took this long for all of the Facebook people who play these games.
So this will be a free game, and what would be the types of things you would purchase? More.
Another can go into the store. If you hit the shop, you can basically go in here, and this is like a nice interface that you built like a roulette table, and you actually go in and buy all kinds of decorations, wallpapers, and
a roulette table.
And then you have to hire your friend for that, so that there's a notification cycle there.
So either you can do well and make money and then use that money to buy stuff, or you can just pay your way.
Our projections, just to let you know, I mean, this game we think is going to be doing, $1 million plus a month in terms of our projections, in terms of revenue. So we're very excited about getting this out there.
And when will it be available?
We're submitting today, and you guys are seeing it here at Disrupt, and it should be in everyone's hands within the next 14 days, if not earlier. So look out for MiniTycoon. We look forward to everyone.
Well, thanks for sharing this with us.
Thank you
really
so much,
appreciate it. All right, big round of applause.
Cheers.
It's exciting. So now we're going to have some of our winners of the hackathon that we had over the weekend come up, and Andy Brett, who's helped organize it, is going to be moderating this panel. Andy is sort of our I don't even know what your title is, but he's